Look, last week we don't have a Kaiju Thursday video because of last week being out of whack for me. So I decided to make it up by doing last week's video. So, enjoy this. Really enjoy it. Yeah. After this, instead of doing some Ultraman, enjoy having a nice month long, year long, nothing but Godzilla and Kong. Well, we still do Ultraman. We're still doing Ultraman. But, yeah. Yeah, it's time to move them up. Away from their initial releases of 2023 and 2024. So, yeah. Yep, that's a little Christmas bonus for you guys. You're getting Godzilla and Kong early. Yeah. And now, on to the video. Hello, this is First Prime, and today on Kaiju Thursday, and I know I was recording this video on a Tuesday, but you can see it on Thursday, but anyway, today we're talking about the sequel to Pacific Rim Uprising, starring John Bernetta of Star Wars fame, Clint Eastwood's son, Scott Eastwood, as well as good returning actors from the first movie. Only 3. Yeah. So the movie begins with, again, a recap of what happened during the events of that. And then we introduce to John Boyega's character, Jake Pentecost, the son of Incus Semper's beloved character. That's right, Heimdall is Finn's dad. Huh. I wonder that's why he wanted to tell Ray about that he's Asgardian. But anyway, he begins. As you probably know, it's been 10 years since the closing of the breach. So he lives his life having parties and trade food. Like, he trades Captain Crunch, he trades Oreos, and even trades some sriracha hot sauce. Then he's trying to get some scraps, but he didn't get it. So after he chased by some, I don't know what they are, but I don't know, bugs, I guess. There he sees someone in a bike running off. So he follows that person. And it turns out to be a teenage girl who built this stuff. However, they found out where she at, so she and he decided to go into her built-in Jaeger. The Jaeger, I mean, you know, her built-in Jaeger, dub Scrapper, probably named after a Transformer, who resembles a Borak. Oh, even rolls like one. Okay, it doesn't look like a Borak, but it has the abilities of one. So, after a brief being monetized with a different mech, then they decided to get into prison. So So they decide. So apparently, Jake talked to his adopted sister from the first movie, Michael. Now has a totally different haircut. And decided to be part as general. And having her being part of the the teenage girl, to be the part of the cadets with other teenagers. This sounds familiar. As they begin to learn, soon we meet other characters new, including Cooing as Eatroom's character, Lambert. I have to look at the thing, but anyway, as sergeants, so that teenage girl meet other people. And they have begun to learn all this about being good. Then we introduce you to the characters old and new. We have introduced to the person who is building droids. That's right, building droids to replace the Jaegers. And the head of it is Charlie Day's character, whose 10 years has passed. You notice he's not wearing glasses anymore. Did he have eye surgery? Did he have contacts? We don't know. As they begin to see whether or not the droids will be good replacements to the Jaeger program, there was a big protest in Australia, so they thought they can solve that. But strangely, they've been attacked by a rogue Jaeger dub, Australian Fury, who attacks them. So he fought this and ultimately cost the life of his beloved adopted sister. I'll tell you about this. This death is more than Sarah's sacrifice in the happy point of Godzilla King of Monsters, because that is more sacrificing than this. And this, you just kill up the character from the first movie. Oh well, enjoy life. And then you found there's more things, like Assuming Fury is actually having the brain of a kaiju. And there's also a message that Michael tried to send, which was featuring famous kaiju. Like, sorry about the different camera angle, but yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like famous kaiju from Toho and Dai. Kayakia. Yeah. But anyway, as they learn that something's weird's going on, and it's also weird that, yeah. And then they try to send the droids to there so they can see. Also, there's a plot there that the teenage girl was like trying to beat up someone, but she was kicked out of the program for some reasons. But turns out as they send the droids, something happened. Turns out Charlie J's character, since the whole event since the event happened to him. You know the event from the first movie where he got trapped in the brain of a kaiju. Apparently, it's decided to do. It corrupts his mind. Have the aliens speak through him so he can do the ultimate planning. That by basically their plan is to destroy our planet so they can reformat and have the aliens live in our world. If only they have atomic kaiju, then they can. A certain atomic kaiju that can actually kill them and underestimate the aliens' plans. And possibly go into an alternate dimension and kill them. But again, they doesn't have them. But hey, again the kaiju. The droids so he decided to turn all the droids into into giant alien monster kaiju robot hybrid thingies. Sounds like I don't know, it sounds like a certain other movie featuring giant robots. Begins with the letter T. You probably know what I'm talking about. Well, at least that movie has John Goodman being a ballerina. But anyway, that the let's call these things not as droids or kaiju. Let's call them as evil unit, as robot angel thing. Let's call them as droid kaiju, as the kaiju is attacking. They try to reopen the breach, so they decide to use all there's left. But strangely, they were destroyed. The droids were defeated. And ultimately, some of the kaiju were unleashed. And they going to Tokyo to go to Mount Fuji and destroy it. That's right, they went. I guess they want to say, let's go to Japan and see what we have. See? Yeah, it's like, let's go to Japan and see how this plan go. Because Mount Fuji, so they can use the Ring of Fire to create that. Yeah! If you go into Japan, a serious someone would not want to deal with you. Your free kaiju were great, but they probably get their butt kicked by a certain someone. And yeah, so they decided to do the having the Jaegers be team up. So the teenagers gonna in the suits so they can actually be the heroes they want to be. So they suit up and begin to fight against these kaiju. They fight and fight and fight until the kaijus combine into one massive form. Okay. Again, they fighted. Gypsy Avenger decided to. There's like screw. They used it At least they brought the Borak back into the scene, and some of them survived, and one person died. Also, Choi was there too to kill the giant kaiju. Also, Scott Eamon's character punched Charlie Day's character. And at the end credits, Charlie Day tried to scream all that. So, as Pentecost saying, as strict, gave him a warning. So yeah, that is Pacific Rim Uprising. It is a pretty good movie. I understand how it's underperformed in the box office since it was in 2018. This movie, around the same time, was released roughly the same time as Black Panther. You see why it got underperformed. Not yet. During May, we got Infinite. Let me rephrase it. We got Infinite War coming. So, yeah, Pacific Rim Uprising wasn't in a great spot. Then again, Godzilla King of the Monsters was bogged by Avengers Endgame and the Disney remakes and all that other stuff going on in theaters. Hopefully Godzilla vs. Kong. Hopefully Godzilla can pull it through, because we got a decent Marvel movie and possibly a decent Ryan Reynolds movie, but I don't know. Again, this movie's great. Young Predator's character is really good. Really better than Finn. Yes, I said it because everybody's saying that Finn is an unperformed character. And yeah, but Jake is a more interesting character than Finn, which is weird. Again, having a teenager anime is kind of referencing to Nana Genesis Evangelion. Having teenagers in a mech suit, possibly a homage to that. Again, having droids being controlled by the villain sounds similar to Age of Extinction. Matter of fact, they have a Chinese actress in them the same in two different movies, but seeing the connection. Both have a company that works with the unknowingly working with a bad person. Again, Age of Extinction has a bad person. Both have a doomsday-ish device. Both having new characters. And yeah. However, this movie doesn't have the Bayfight thing that the live-action Transformers movies have. Except for Bumblebee, which I only see half of that movie. Yeah, you probably know why. But anyway, and that's pretty much it for Pacific Rim Uprising. I got nothing to say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Sometime later down today, there's going to be a best of the year of this year. And I know 2020 was a weird year. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And see you next year when we talk about King Kong, first of the Godzilla vs. Kong reviews series, which I look at all the Kong movies that I did not review and most of the Godzilla movies. So until then, this is Bruce Prime, see you until 10.